Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, DJ Envy is still on vacation, but I got my OG in here, T to the motherfucking K.
Whoa, what's up?
Yes,
Let's get the love and energy.
That's right.
And as usual, he bought me my flowers.
He's always a gentleman.
Always.
He's at
always.
Caroline's all weekend. You know,
Right.
it feel like Vlad TV has introduced you to a whole new audience, man.
Man, it's been a common. It started here.
Okay.
Because when I first did you guys 3-4 years ago, before I got downstairs, they reached out to me and booked me the same day.
Wow.
And bam, so you guys, you giving me my podcast, all that, it's really brought me up to really where I'm supposed to be because I was so, only the people from back in the 80s and 90s knew who I was. Now it's a whole new generation, and I'm just running with it.
And it's become a running joke because they're like, TK has been at every historical moment in hip-hop.
Right.
What hasn't
Right.
TK done?
Exactly.
Who hasn't TK introduced
Right.
people to?
And that's because I look young.
Yeah.
You know, they don't know I'm 60 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was telling somebody yesterday how one of the other greatest moments, believe it or not, was when Nelson Mandela got out of prison. And I was the host for him in the LA Coliseum.
Stop,
What?
man, stop.
True story. And I'm going to tell you what was on the show.
come on now.
And that's the expression that people get. And
Is this
guess
a
who's on the
comedy
show with
bit?
me?
Who?
Tone Loc.
What?
Listen to what I'm telling you,
That's the best
everybody.
thing. And I love Tone Loc, but I'm just saying
Listen to
Wild
me.
Thing is not appropriate
Tone,
for
He also has Funky Cold
me
Medina.
and Tone Loc was the host of Nelson Mandela's when he got out of prison when he was touring the country.
What did you and Tone Loc have
I was
to
just
do
the
with that?
MC.
Other than being good black brothers.
Yeah, I was just MC, and believe it or not, Tone Loc performed.
Funky Cold Medina and
Yeah,
Wild
I
Thing?
swear he performed, Joe.
Man, stop, TK.
I know it's hard to believe, but
So
it's
what was
the truth.
Nelson Mandela doing?
No, Nelson Mandela was coming to give a speech. That's
No, I
when
mean,
he was on tour.
But he saw Tone Loc perform. He was
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he
Okay.
saw him perform. I just know that Nelson Mandela was on a national tour around the world
Okay.
when he had just got out of prison. And he came to the LA Coliseum. And I like to tell people places that I've been to have the same reaction that you just had.
Where the pictures at, TK?
We didn't have stuff like that when we was coming up, like how
Yeah.
you guys have now.
right.
Not
Camera
even
phones.
Polaroids?
Yeah, but see, the thing about me is there's no upside for me to BS.
Yeah, we
You know,
believe you.
when you're a senior citizen, you're a senior citizen. You know, like who gonna lie about being an AARP member? You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing I tell people about being an AARP member is I look forward to my discounts.
Right. My dad says the same thing. He was
Let me
very
tell you
excited
something.
to
When you
hit
get
that
my
age.
age, you gonna look forward to your discounts. I was at IHOP earlier today, and I left, and I almost missed the show because I went back and I told them, "Excuse me, I didn't get my discount." And they say, "I said, can I speak to the management?" And the manager came and said, "Was there something wrong with your delicious pancakes?" I said, "No, I'm a senior citizen. I want my discount." Showed my ID. He said, "You don't look your age." I said, "No, 20%."
What's the most unbelievable story you've been a part of that you don't even believe? That you even hesitate telling because like anybody gonna believe this?
What would be the most crazy thing? Me marrying a woman
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask you about.
claimed that she had cancer.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah, a woman who lied, told me she had cancer.
Oh, you told me that story before.
I told you that story.
Yeah,
We talked
yeah,
on the
yeah.
phone.
I was
Yeah.
asking you about this because I kept getting tagged in these pictures
Right,
of
from a
TK
young lady.
Kirkland and a woman, and y'all were really like.
Listen to me.
Wait, let me
I
finish
ran
my story
into.
before
Okay,
you.
I'm sorry, baby.
Because I want to tell you what it is, and then I want to hear it. Because
Yes,
I was
yes.
like, TK Kirkland got married.
Right.
And she kept tagging me in pictures of the two of them together. I
Yes.
didn't know why she was tagging me.
Right.
But she was tagging me in these pictures of the two of them, like on vacation. I'm like, oh, I guess he really went ahead and
Right.
got
But what's
married.
so smooth, you never mention it, which is cool. But he knew the story.
I did know
because
the
I
story.
called him personally.
I remember
and
that.
we talked about it.
Yeah.
And it was just such an embarrassing thing that could happen to T to the motherfucking K. But what I explained to people that even Ali got knocked down.
You got
and got
scammed?
back up. Oh, I got scammed like a motherfucker.
So wait, explain to me what this was. So you were really dating her?
No. We wasn't dating. A situation had occurred that she needed my help, and me being intellectually smart in some areas, I helped her out on some things. So come to find out, when I met her children, because she explained to me she was dying of myeloid leukemia. And I met her children, and her children, I told them, like, listen, you got to slow down. You know, being like the big man, you got to slow down. Your mom, I hate to tell you, your mom is dying of cancer.
Hey, you had to be the one to break it to him?
I had to be the one to break it to them. They started laughing at me. They said, T, I hate to tell you, my mom is a habitual liar. I was like, what? So my children knew about this. It's caused a little rift between my baby mama and me, even though we ain't been together 13 years. My daughter was upset because, like, how could you do this without truly explaining this to the fact? But I got it all straightened out.
I'm just confused.
It was just embarrassing.
So y'all were really together though, because she really had pictures with you.
You keep bringing that ring back together. I wasn't with nobody. We was at an event. We took a picture.
There was a few.
And
it was different.
No, it was just the same picture. And she took the picture, and she ain't just tag you. The girl got on my phone, so I got my iCloud and everything, and was tagging women from about 14, 15 years ago that was hitting me up and saying, yo, TK, your peoples is hitting me with, and I'm thinking you're gonna laugh. I thought the medicine she was taking was really fucking up her brain.
Yeah.
And I just left it alone because I dealt with when my mom died of cancer, and I took it very seriously. So once I got it cleared up, I just kept it moving. But it was really one of the most embarrassing things in my life.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
because I really was like about to be, well, congratulations. And...
No, I'm glad you ain't do that. No, I'm
and
glad
y'all
you
look
ain't
so
do
happy together.
It was just a picture with a smile.
A picture with a smile don't mean we have
right, a picture with a smile. You know what I'm saying? Just a picture with a smile.
Well, she definitely got me. I was
she got a lot of people. You know, so it really hurt. But I got some things I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna do one more thing, and then I'm gonna.
What you gotta do?
Well, I do a show in her town, and every year in Columbus, Ohio. So I'm looking forward to doing one more show there because she scammed a lot of people.
Wow.
In her lifetime. And one of the things I talk about now is accountability, because everybody in this room knows somebody that's a liar.
Absolutely.
And what we do is we always turn the cheek when they're habituals by saying, oh, they just crazy.
Right.
But I had a brother who's deceased, and my brother used to steal cars, but he didn't steal cars like carjack, how they do now, or hot wire. My brother actually got dressed in the morning, took the bus down to the car dealership, walked in the car dealership with a suit on, take the keys off the wall, and drive the car off the lot.
Smart.
But what was crazy, he would park the car in front of my mother's house. And my mom would look out the window. And not one time did my mom say, get that damn car from front of my house. So he moved on to another situation. Mm-hmm. My brother joined the Marines. Now, he didn't actually go to boot camp and basic training. My brother found the store where you buy the stuff from the Marine. So he bought the Marine uniform, the jacket, the belt, and everything, and the hat. So you see him a couple of days later, he said he just came home from the Marines, and motherfuckers like, yo, didn't I just see you in basic clothing a couple of days ago? What was crazy, my brother got married in that same Marine uniform. My mom attended the wedding.
Wow.
Right? Not one time did my mom say, hold up, baby. I love him, but my son is a damn liar. I can't let you do this. Yeah. So he graduates to another thing.
So the lies just keep getting...
Right. Yeah, so now he goes back to stealing cars. High-speed chase in Jersey City, New Jersey in 1995. Cops murdered my brother.
Damn.
Shot him 7 times.
But how do you nip that in the bud, though? Because like a lot of times when people have those defects, they don't see them.
But see, embarrassment always can shut a person down. See, when you do something low and the world don't know about it, you continue because no one knows because
so
it's low key.
Take it to the next level.
You can take it to the next level because you're not exposed. And one of the things that changed my life is when I had the credit card scam with Puffy in '98. That's when social media was just about to take off. It embarrassed my mother.
Nah, not 98.
It was 98.
Really?
Yeah, it was that long ago.
Oh, yeah, because the internet and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, so your mother was embarrassed about that.
Oh, my mom was embarrassed.
Right.
Do you understand? And you could do crime when nobody knows, but when you embarrass your family, it takes on a whole set of responsibilities and feelings. So ever since that day, probably from 98, everything I do in life is to be an honest man, take care of my people. Right. And even if I got to hurt your feelings, to be honest, I'm going to hurt you because I don't want to be that kind of man. When I walk in the room, someone says, oh, that's a liar. Or that person's done this. I want to have I'm a man of character. And I always tell people every year I try to make sure that I'm better than I was last year, mentally, physically, and financially. And those are the things that I do every year to become a better person.
That's interesting you say that, though, because a lot of people say TK is a finesser. That's what they'll say to me.
Right.
And I'm like, that's my man. Me and TK have known each other damn near 20 years.
Yeah,
like,
but they go off what they've heard. They don't know the kind of man, and I do good business. I buy property. I do things for people because we're all caught up in the I want to believe somebody else first before you deal with that person hand on. Just like what y'all had to deal with with Tank situation.
Oh, I was gonna ask you about that. I needed your OG perspective on that.
See,
but one more thing, I want to put
yeah.
a button on what you said because we've done shows together, and you've said to me, "Go get your money. Your money is they got your money. You could have kept that because I forgot about it.
Right.
But you'll be calling me like
I will call you.
Make sure that you get your check.
And Jaquavis Coleman, the writer, whenever we do business, he'll tell you. I say, yo, make sure they get paid. Man, people don't know that business side of me. I make sure you eat. I just call. He don't go get his money. He don't go get his money.
I be forgetting.
And I'm like, yo, go get your paper because I don't want no word to come out. TK ain't paid me.
But I used to be like, TK, I'll come do that for you for the love. I don't need it. You be like, no, let me put something in your pocket.
I believe in that, fam.
Yeah.
That's important to me. That's so important to me.
But I was like, you got it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I just like to, when I give my word.
No, I'm saying I'll be like, no, it's good. We'll do you a favor, Yeah,
but I don't mind. I don't mind giving people, we all can use a little change in our pocket. You know what I'm saying? A little sock money, a little coffee money.
Now, Tank was on Angelique's lip service.
Yes.
And he said, sucking 2 dicks doesn't make a man.
Right.
Yeah, come on now. We just cleared this up.
That's how the world looked at it.
That's not exactly how it happened.
See, I already know what's going on. See, that's how the world looked at it. But me and Tank are friends.
Okay, I heard.
Me and Tank go way back.
Yeah.
And see, Tank comes from a crew that I roll with out of South Central Los Angeles. And when he was a baby. And we had took the video in Times Square, and everybody hit me. My damn Instagram blew up like crazy, but I wear glasses now. So I couldn't really read the print on what people were saying. I was just like, yo, they just a fly-ass picture. You know what I'm saying? TK and Tank, yeah, all right. Numbers going to be good.
Oh, you took that this week?
Yeah, we just took a couple days ago.
I ain't see that.
Right after her situation. So I'm seeing these little things. They got little emojis like penises.
The little eggplant.
Right. So but I wear glasses. I really got to put glasses on to see it. But I'm thinking I'm blowing up. Like, yeah, me and Tank. You know me and Tank, yo.
It's a good picture.
I'm like, me and Tank. So they like, look at his bottom lip, TK. He be sucking, and I'm like, what's going on? It's because I'm so busy. I'm not actually. I'm reading bits and pieces of what the problem is. Then people from Seattle and all that. Yo, be careful who you roll with, dog.
Why you gotta be careful?
Yeah, exactly. Why you have to be careful?
Yeah,
but
yeah, man. Lord, they was killing you in the comments.
They was killing.
Somebody put moist.
Right, exactly.
That nigga eat eggplant.
Right, yeah, you see
yo, why you sweating so much, TK? Watch your ass.
The timing was just bad for that picture.
I didn't know what's going on. So when I saw him in the lobby a minute ago, I said, yo, I took heat for that video. But he got caught up in thinking he was supposed to say the right thing.
Angela Yee tripped him up, man.
Yeah, he
Angela Yee caught his ass.
You got to always be brutally honest when you are on these talk shows.
He was being honest.
You have to be so clear that it can't be
misconstrued.
Yeah. You got to be brutal because people will take the education level around the world has dropped about 80% over the last 20 years. I'm just being honest.
And people are not taking the time to do no research.
Nobody's taking the time to do the research. So you just got to be brutally honest, make it happen, so people you can't give them room to come up with their own answer.
But what was he saying, Yee?
What really happened was, I think whoever initially posted the clip, because like I said, we did the interview. I didn't really think much of it because I knew the whole conversation, so I didn't think it was going to be a big viral thing the way it was.
Right.
But somebody posted just him saying, if you suck 2 dicks, you're not gay. You just suck 2 dicks.
Right.
But the whole premise of the conversation was he was saying, L'Oreal said,
yes,
she had a boyfriend that used to lie to her all the time.
Right.
He was a liar. And then Tank said, you know what? If you lie 2 times, she said he only lied twice.
Right.
And Tank tried to say, if you lie 2 times, you're not a liar.
Right.
You just lied 2 times.
Right.
So then I said, and he said if you do construction, he did construction work before, and that doesn't mean he's a construction worker.
Right.
And I said, well, what if you suck a dick once?
Right.
And he said, well, if you suck a dick once, you might try it. Say you do it 2 times, like, I don't like the way it tastes.
Right.
And then he's like, but that doesn't mean that you're gay.
Right.
And
what
so
do you
that was
think
the whole
about that?
context.
From a man, that should never came out of his mouth.
As a 60-year-old OG, do you think if you suck 2 dicks, are you gay?
I'm not even that. I'm so OG. I can't even answer that question.
Okay, what about if you lie twice? If you lie twice, are you a liar? If you say,
I think we all lie.
Right. So we're all liars.
I think we all liars.
We've lied.
Everybody lie even if it's a little white lie, we all lie. I don't think there's anybody. Only 2 people I know that's brutally honest: Wax and TK Kirkland.
Mm-hmm. Wax don't know no better.
Wax is just like we sitting out here talking, and I'm looking at a younger version of me, right?
Yeah.
But just stronger.
Yeah.
But his situation, yeah, he's a strong dude, y'all. His situation just, I said, listen, you gotta be careful though, because the way the world's set up now, you're gonna go to prison. I'm just gonna keep
I
it
tell
real.
him that all the
Yeah, you're gonna
time.
go to prison.
I tell him that shit
The
all
way
the
the
time.
world is set up now.
years.
How is the world set up now? What that makes you say that? I'm just
See,
curious.
the way dealing with women.
People take things out of context.
Right. The way dealing
Yes.
with women, you gotta come across this game with these females now on a whole nother level.
But isn't that a form of lying? Because you're a brutally honest person. So
Right.
being that you know that about these women, you can't say what you would normally say. You know what I'm saying? You can't move the way you would normally move.
See,
Well,
there's 2 ways you can go. If you get ready to kick it with someone, like say, back in the day, you could do one-night stands, right?
You
Today,
still
you got
can.
a video and make sure a person truly understands
Yeah,
what's going on. See, if you put
yeah.
a person on video, for a split second, it changed their psyche. It got me on tape.
Yeah.
I can't play. Because Cuba Gooding Jr. should not keep getting in trouble the way he's getting in trouble. Like all these examples over the last 10, 15, 20 years, should any man that's getting money, you got an X on your back, and you have to be extremely careful.
He hasn't evolved though. Cuba, if everything they're saying about him is true,
Yes.
he's still living like it's the 90s.
He's still living like it's
You
the
can't
90s.
be grabbing girls' asses and
you can't
grabbing
do that,
titties.
yo.
No.
You can't do that. And the LGBTQ is really looking for candidates, yo. They look for people with strange mentalities.
What you mean?
What
Listen
does
to
that
me.
have to do with
Watch
him?
where I'm going. Watch where
Okay.
I'm going. Something going with that. Cam Newton, right, is a member of the LGBTQ, and I'm gonna tell you why. Anytime you get a strong leader wearing scarves and things out in their hair and long purses, they want people like that, just like Antonio Brown.
That's just fashion.
No, that ain't no bad fashion from the hood. We men. And you have to set examples out there for men in this universe because we have too many bad examples. They look up to that man. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's gonna get to a point. I'm gonna start putting something together and start cracking these people over their head because it's that bad for these children.
Is
Wait, the way that
masculinity-
you dress determines that?
It doesn't determine, but when I travel this country and I see men with their pants down, I swear to you, I tell them to put their pants up.
And that's
I bring them.
You know, that's a good example because you talk
I'll
about Cam
bring
with
'em.
the scarves.
Exactly.
But dudes in the hood sagging their pants, that's just
Listen to me. I tell them, yo, put your pants up. Let me see a mug. Well, I mean, because my kids might be watching. Let me see somebody walk around me with a scarf on. I'll smack them.
What's wrong with
Don't
the
keep it
scarf?
Are you for real, babe?
Is masculinity monolithic though?
Yeah, are you kidding me,
I just think
babe?
that times evolve because look, we look at.
If Cam Newton was around me, I would smack that motherfucker with
For
that
wearing a
scarf on.
scarf?
Why do we care if he wears a scarf?
scarf,
Why do I
No,
care?
he ain't wearing a scarf like to be on some fashion. He wearing a scarf because my mother used to wear scarves like
What
that.
if his
in the
hair
60s.
cold?
Nigga, get a hat. Get a man, and I'm not against gay people. Let's make sure we ain't talking about gay. I'm talking about fashion. When
TK,
Allen
no.
Iverson was wearing mink coats and diamonds, they banned that. They should ban men wearing tight pants.
You cannot
shorts,
tell men
and
what they
bags.
can and can't wear.
I
Now,
don't agree.
You don't agree?
I'm gonna tell you something too.
Let me be somewhere and I'm deep with my crew. We taking the scarf.
Why?
I need to speak to you, brother.
TK,
It's a scarf,
I'm
TK.
shocked at you because first of all, this fashion has changed so much over the years. We think about like even rock stars back in
Yeah.
the day or Prince.
Yeah.
What,
Look at how
so you was
Prince
gonna beat Prince up? Rick James?
or Michael Jackson.
that
Look
was
how they
different
used to.
No,
then.
it wasn't.
it's
No, it
not.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. And see, that's the
You
thing.
can't do
You
that.
were OG.
Okay, I respect that.
You
I see what you're
you were
saying.
OG. Back then, I remember when
I agree.
people used to say the same thing
That's
about
true.
them. I was a little kid.
Even the Ozzy brothers dressed with the
Yeah,
button-up shirt,
man.
and I think about
It's
that.
fashion. People
I
dress
think
how they
about
want to
that.
dress. That has nothing to do.
Okay, maybe I just don't like Cam Newton, but if I see him with that scarf, I see him with that scarf, I'm gonna say, yo, can you take that damn scarf off around me? You can put it on when you leave, but you gonna take that scarf off around
So
me.
back in the day, Prince come around you with the pants with the ass out.
Right.
What you at?
That's Prince.
You know,
that's how we always dress.
No. Prince ain't, and I've done shows for Prince. He's
Yeah.
gonna laugh too. I've done shows for Prince in Minnesota. Good guy. When he had his club, y'all was babies.
He had a club?
He had a club, yo.
Okay.
He sure did. He had a bad club. In
That's
Minnesota.
how Purple Rain was based on that, right? Wasn't it?
I don't know the whole story about that, but he had an awesome club in Minnesota, and it was bad, bro.
Give me a Prince story, man.
You know, I don't have a Prince story. I just know I did a couple shows for him.
Yeah.
He had one in his hometown and one in South Beach, believe it or not. And it was just a good look. Never been to his house.
You ever had a conversation with him?
Yeah, I had a conversation
Okay.
with him. You know, he thought I was real funny. And he thought I was real funny. And believe it or not, Rick James really liked my
Rick
act.
James is another one that in this generation they would say he was
I totally
gender
agree.
fluid.
And it's
Right.
amazing how when you look at it, you're like, I'm blind to what you see until you just said what you said. With them curls on the cover, you absolutely right.
All I see is history repeating
I
itself.
totally agree.
Yeah.
And
And who got more pussy than them?
You absolutely
Come
right.
on now.
You so
So,
right.
there you
So
go,
here's my
TK.
thing. You know, I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong.
Okay.
But I ain't wrong in this shit. I see Cam Newton, I'm going to bust his motherfucking ass.
What did Cam Newton do to
No, I'm
you?
teasing, y'all. I'm teasing. But it just bothers me. But them men with them pants sagging.
Okay,
and
now
all
I can see
that's
that. I don't
irritating
want to
me.
see your underwear.
But
Yeah.
Prince had his ass up. Nah, but I do agree. I don't like that
He didn't do
faggot
it in the
shit.
street, though.
Yeah, I don't
he
like
ain't
that
going
faggot
through
shit.
the airport like that. These guys
Yeah.
going through the airport, y'all.
Yeah.
And it's just embarrassing.
I can't stand it.
It's embarrassing.
That's why I like the tight jeans. And by the way, tight jeans is some 80s shit.
It sure is.
Yeah,
and I
man.
used to wear them.
And I don't even call them tight.
So what do
just
you
wear your
even?
size.
So see, you just said tight jeans and all of that. So now,
But my ass ain't out.
right? That's I get that.
We had belts and we wore shirts in our pants because we didn't have stomachs. We was in shape. We was eating right.
and you stole from Eddie Murphy back in the day too.
Yes, uh-huh.
Now, what do you think? What do you think of him coming back out with his stand up and all of that stuff?
Let me tell you, I'm glad you brought this up, right? No matter who you are today and a stand-up comedian, nobody, I don't care. And you can put all comics together. No one had the rock persona of Eddie Murphy.
Nobody.
Nobody.
You're right.
And I
Not
hung
even
with
close.
this brother.
Nobody.
When I say this man had an aura that was so powerful, that was unreal, and I seen what a rock star is like. You understand? I seen comedians blow up and do their thing. To this day, no one had the power that Eddie Murphy had as a rock star.
I could believe
when he
that.
walked into a room, when we used to all go into the club together, it was insane.
Even fashion-wise, people used to want to dress like that, and that fashion was really crazy, like the tight leather outfits.
Well, he only wore that on stage. Believe it or
yeah,
not,
on
he
stage.
really wore
but
suits.
people really liked that. Like, you know, it was a Eddie Murphy style. I don't even.
Well,
I can't think.
he wore the leather suits. I don't know if anybody know this because he was a big fan of Elvis Presley.
Oh.
And Elvis, he loved Elvis. So his thing was he wore those type of suits in respect for Elvis Presley.
You ever met Elvis?
No, I never met Elvis.
Okay.
No Elvis stories.
That would have been hilarious, though.
You think Eddie should avoid risking his legacy though? Because a lot of these kids don't know Eddie.
Right.
So the way we talk about Eddie is like that was a god amongst men.
Right.
But so he comes out there and gives a subpar stand-up special.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree. It's like being retired, stay retired. But if his mind, that's one thing about certain people, some people just have this gift of achievement and you tell them no, they just go to a whole nother level. If I can honestly say if he has the type of personality I think he does, from all his, you see how he can play different characters.
Mm-hmm.
So he don't even have to play himself. In his mind, he could say, "Let me play that comedian Eddie
Yeah.
Murphy," and just be good at it. He could use reverse psychology. Let me play Eddie Murphy. He goes, "Let me go play Eddie Murphy." Bam.
But I'm thinking about all the reasons we loved Eddie. I don't think Eddie can be Eddie on stage in 2019.
I think funny is funny though. If you're
Funny is
truly
funny.
a hilarious person, you can make anything funny.
But
Yeah.
Eddie was raw though.
Yeah, he
man.
was raw.
You know
but
what I'm saying?
Eddie is fun, and we'll see. I think he's
Yeah.
that gifted
Right.
that he'll do his thing when it definitely comes out.
I think about when Marlon Wayans was up here and he was saying how with his family they could make a funeral funny. Like anything could be funny.
See, me and Keenan Reigns was tight, and the thing about that family is that they all just gifted, and they have a way about them how all Afro-Americans should look at each other. Because even if they got a baby, a child could be getting born now, and one of the family members, that child got a job.
Word.
They take care of everybody from generation to generation to generation, like how the Jackson
Right.
used to be. And that's the way you're supposed to do in comedy. Like I try to get comedians to post each other's flyers to give love to everyone. Like I'm just a real thoughtful and considerate person. Like I used to try to stay in touch with y'all, but I just felt like I was just too old. Y'all ain't want to.
That ain't true. I enjoy talking to you.
Because I call them like, yo, I'm the kind of guy. I'm so thoughtful. I don't like doing something with anybody. You guys invite me to the show because I tell people when they ask me for something, you knew a whole year I was coming. You should have texted or called me and say hello before you get. So what I do with them is I try to call and text. They get back from whatever. So I took my emotions out. I said they're just children.
TK got so mad at me one day.
I sure did.
I just want to hear your voice.
All right, you did call me 2 days ago, so I guess that's.
Yeah, you called me back.
And
though.
I did call you back.
You called me back. Yeah, but that's the kind of man I am, and I try to put that in universe that when you ask somebody for something or you trying to be thoughtful and put that out in the universe and say, yo, I just was hollering at you because 2-3 months down the line, you might need that person.
You know why you right? But also why it's fucked up? Because, like, certain people will call me and they my people.
Right.
I'm like, I'll get right back to them.
Right.
And then you forget throughout the day.
Yes.
And then it's been a while and you ain't talked to them in a minute. You're like, oh, shit.
Right.
You know?
And you'll start realizing when important people start dying in your life.
Yes.
And you start really, that's when you'll know when life is really serious after someone leaves you in your life and you start appreciating the wind on the trees and the way the tires are and when the radios are and you just hear the tires going across the street. That's when you really start appreciating life to a whole nother level. So when I call you guys, it's because all these experiences I've had in life because how many people y'all have had sitting up here that have died?
For real.
And you don't take it seriously. It's just a norm.
For real.
You know, but you got to take it seriously because this is only one time through here.
Yeah.
We won't see each other again.
Yeah.
So I don't say you got to do that to everybody, but someone reach out. Even if you text them back, believe it or not, it make a person feel good.
Right.
You know, so I reach out to y'all because, I'm older than y'all. I mean, it's possible you could leave here before me, but I appreciate everything y'all do for me. That's why I bring the young lady flowers. That's why I call you to say hello. Even like the other day, he was like, TK, I'm going to give it. I stopped. I said, yo, damn it. I'm just telling you hi, and I see you in a week. He, okay, T, click on the phone.
But no, I do it I think highly of you.
No. I know the respect is there.
And I think in certain positions that I would like to see you in.
Right.
So when I don't have anything concrete to say, TK, got this for you.
Right.
Yeah,
but that's not our friendship's never been like that. Our friendship has been great conversation.
Absolutely.
Hello, how you doing?
Absolutely.
And then we ain't got to talk no more. I just want to talk to you 2-3 times a year.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing okay? Not when you got a crisis or you got a problem.
Did I do something to you, fam?
Yeah, because like when you had a little situation a while ago, I really wanted to call, but I didn't want to call because you never take my call. And I didn't want to call. I didn't want to call to put myself in a bad situation, but I'm your friend.
See, and you knew the whole play. You was I knew that.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm your friend. So friends call
now,
to say what's up.
As your friend, I want to bring this up.
Okay.
I wasn't going to do this, but when I look you up, because you said you're not married.
Right.
Right. It says, in reality, TK is straight and married to a wife. The comedian shares his household with a woman named Tamara. Where did that come from?
Who the hell is that?
When you Google your name, that's what it says.
But and what I'm finding
when
out,
it says TK Kirkland wife.
Yeah, I think anybody can put stuff on social media.
Yeah, you can edit.
That's on your Wikipedia.
Yeah,
somebody else can put that.
Yeah, somebody else can put that. Yeah, it has nothing to do with me, baby.
Tamara might have put that.
Yeah, but who's Tamara? See, we don't know who Tamara is.
You want to?
It's Tamara. They got a picture of Tamara right here.
Okay, what does it say? I need my glasses.
Let me see.
Oh, see, okay, so it say gay or what? What does it say?
Gay or married to wife. In today's age, it is difficult to determine a person's possible sexuality, but fans can't help but feel that TK does have a certain gayish charm in his personality. Further, his alleged homophobic behavior has only added fuel to the fire, as his admirers are very suspicious of his gay identity. What?
Yeah, see,
stuff like this
right. Google
this is I didn't
hit me on Instagram.
It says TK Kirkland. This is what happens when you Google it.
But you can't, and that's a good example of bringing stuff up because being a man is so important, especially with my sons.
Right.
Like my son, especially my oldest son, Aries. We talk about manhood and being a man, handling your responsibilities and accountability. And anybody who know me from the streets to the boardroom will tell you I'm the wrong person to cross.
Right.
Now if you've done something to me and I gave you a pass, is because there was something else that I was after in life that I thought was bigger than that situation. Because there's a couple of people I've given past to in my lifetime because I had a whole other agenda. And I didn't want to take my time to go handle it because as you get older, become a taxpayer and you love life a lot more, you don't want to put yourself in a situation to go to jail because I ain't trying to go to jail at my age. Even though my sex life has declined tremendously.
It has?
Oh, yeah.
You need some sea moss.
Yeah. No, it's not that.
Sea moss or blue chew.
I just think that I always tell people, if you're busy, you ain't got time to have sex.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I'm busy. I ain't got time to, and I try to be a player when I have sex. You know, I gotta have a balcony. I gotta have the room service. I gotta walk around the road.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta be sipping on the.
So you just watch porn? You masturbate?
No, I used to do that, and I still do it occasionally.
You got the energy to do that at 60?
Oh yeah. Because I'm in great shape.
It's
you know
easier, I'm sure.
And I don't have erectile dysfunction. You know, I'm in really
I'm 41.
Really good
I don't like doing that.
You don't masturbate?
It's just too much. It seems like too much
it
energy.
It feels like that's less energy than actually.
But if I'm going to exert the energy, I'd rather do it having actual sex.
And it's based on you. Based on me, it has to be the right moment. And I got to have like a day or two afterwards to cuddle, to snuggle. Like I was snuggling a girl.
A day or two?
I like to snuggle. You know, I'm one of those people who snuggle. So I was hugging this girl the other night. And she's like, TK, you've been working out. Your arms is really strong. I love the way you hold me tight. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I heard you steal. That's why I hold you tight.
Oh, my God.
Yo, let's keep it real. Caroline's this week, y'all.
That's right. He going to be front row.
Oh, yeah, we going to whoop his ass. He showing my shit. We got the crew for that nigga. We taking everything.
How many shows you got this weekend?
Yo, we got two at Caroline's.
Okay.
After this, it should be definitely sold out.
And congratulations on your honor.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you, I'm getting the Red Fox Award.
The Red Fox Award.
Huge.
November 23rd, and I guess the money from the charity is going along with Ellen DeGeneres and Jaden Smith.
For the water box.
For the water box.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about
Congratulations.
that. Yeah, that's a good thing. So November 23rd, everybody, make sure you come to Atlanta to the
Emerald Club.
Emerald Club. November 9th, make sure you check me out. Longview, Texas. It's going to be off the chain up there. And if you can't, Charlamagne, can you pull it up to see where we're at in Longview, Texas, please?
Longview, Texas.
Yes, sir. It's on my Instagram.
It's on your gram? Hold on 1 second.
Longview, Texas. This weekend we're at the Caroline's on Broadway. The 30th, we are in Philadelphia at Warm Daddies. The 31st, we're in St. Louis. The 1st and 2nd, we are in
November 9th,
Texas.
Longview, Texas.
November 9th, Longview, Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, November 9th. What's the name of the venue? Does it say?
Nah, not on this flyer.
Go to the
You guys go to TK Kirkland's page.
Yeah, go to TK
his
Kirkland
Instagram
page. You definitely see it.
TK_Kirkland.
Right. Make sure you go through that. And make sure you check out my new special. Pre-order it now on my site. Go to tk.network to pull that up. Because it was going to be with Amazon, but Amazon wants 45% of your money. So I had to start my own network.
There you go.
Yeah,
I still want you to do a book, though.
Yeah. We've been trying.
No, it's going to happen. Trust your nephew.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. You know, so, and I got the name for it, too.
Who raised you?
No.
What?
I'm going to call it Ambition. That's what I'm going to
How you feel about everybody using Who Raised You and not giving you credit?
Well, I own the name.
Okay.
So they can't sell it. Who Raised You is something that anybody can use until you try to sell a shirt or a hat or whatever.
And you can't use it.
Yeah, because I own that. And it's good that people say, because people really need to hear who raised you, because there's a lot of people out here in this universe, who the fuck raised you?
Yeah.
And it all started because I was dating women. I felt parents were sending them into the universe unprepared. I'm like, your mother sent you out here unprepared? Like, I make women nervous when I meet them.
Okay.
Like, they'll say, oh, TK, you're a nice guy, but I sweat. And it's because one of the young ladies said to me, I don't have my life together. You know, so when you say you don't have your life together, what I'm saying to myself is, no matter how gorgeous you are, I can't fuck with you because you're a liability. And if you're a liability, you're gonna set me back, and I don't have time to get set back. I look for great situations if I can. Now, especially being at my age, you know, and being 60 but looking 37, 38, you know, and I'm very suspicious of dating someone. I don't date women over 40. Because they start losing cartilage in their knees.
How old are your children?
My oldest is 31.
So have you ever dated anybody younger than?
Oh,
your
no,
old-
I wouldn't. I had a young lady on the other day who's 25 wanting to date me. And I said, how old is she? She said 25. I said, nah, baby, you got to at least be 30-something years old, older, high 30 to date me. Because dating me is like going into Harvard. Everybody ain't going to get accepted.
So what happens when they lose the college and they need?
Well, I don't date women because I don't want to be responsible for your medical insurance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't date women over 50 because when you have sex with them, they always talk about cut the ceiling fan off.
Menopause. Yeah.
And young women after sex, then they feel entitled. Like, can I have $40? You know.
So you have a specific age range then, because
I just want a boss female who can handle weight. If we have sex and we at my hotel and you take your car, they're not calling me talking about such and such need money. Want to know, can they charge us to your room for valet?
Oh, Lord.
I do that. That's the gentleman thing to do.
Yeah,
though,
you're
man.
supposed to
Not
do
if I
that.
supplied the room. Not if I supplied the
You
dick.
probably have the
Not
room.
supplied the room service. Bitch, pay for something.
Oh man.
That's all I'm
TK,
saying.
man.
She got to pay her own valet.
just valet.
Why you can't let her charge it to the room?
Nah,
That's
so
player, man.
Listen to me. Every now and then I do that, but pay for something. If you pay, listen to me. I'd rather for a woman to pay $40 and get $1,000 out of me than not to pay $40 and you get nothing. Give you an example. I was dating a girl years ago, and then me and Mike Tyson are good friends as well, believe it or not. So I introduced Mike to this female. So they're dating. So apparently they had a good time. Mike gives her $10,000, right? She calls me, TK, Mike gave me $10,000. I said, how much are your bills? She says $7,000. Said, pay your bills, $7,000, give Mike $3,000 back. I said, I guarantee he'll give you $100,000. I said, because everybody normally takes from him. But if you give him that $3,000 back, I'm telling you, he gonna give you $100,000. She didn't give it back. He never called her again, and she thought I told him to leave her alone.
Wow.
But I was just giving her game because
yeah.
you know when we was rolling back in the day, everybody took for Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. He'd come pick me up in the Lambo. We'd go to Madonna's house. Oh, matter of fact, H and Jack. All of us would just be hanging out, and everybody just took for Mike. And that girl, I told her what was going on, and she lost out.
That's interesting that you would tell her to do that to Mike too, because you kind of like setting Mike Tyson up.
That's not set up.
Let me ask you this, right?
Wait. How's that a setup? I'm about to hit you in your knee. What you mean? You see, really? Is that how you think that's a setup? That's called being thoughtful and considerate.
Not to Mike Tyson.
No. If you give anybody money back,
that's real.
Anybody's like, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. I'm good.
You feel like that even with a little bit of change. Like if you give somebody some money,
Exactly.
you wasn't expecting no change. Back,
Right.
they give you change. Oh, well, thank you.
Right.
Like, to me, that's
Yeah.
you realize they really a person of integrity.
I'm gonna stab you later.
You were trying to help her get more money out of him.
No, but I was showing her how a good gesture can turn into profitability. I didn't want no money. She lost. I gave her knowledge. I gave her game. She the one lost. For $10,000, you could have had 90.
What the hell was y'all doing in Madonna house?
We used to party over with Madonna.
Madonna really like black people like that.
Madonna really liked black people. When me and Dennis Rodman went to the Super Bowl when Michael Jackson performed.
Okay.
A week later, Dennis Rodman was in the parking lot in Detroit about to kill himself because his baby mama wasn't going to let him see his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But Madonna turned Dennis Rodman out.
Really?
Listen to what I'm telling you.
He said she wanted him to have his baby.
She was gonna pay him like some millions of dollars to have.
Really?
have his baby,
Probably
yeah.
so, but he
That was your
loved
partner?
it.
You and Dennis was
Yeah,
cool?
I knew Dennis. Me, John Sally. John Sally, matter of fact, is the stepfather to my oldest son, Eris. I used to hang out at John Sally house in Detroit, his mansion, way back in the day. See, yeah. It's just that I'm older guy. You should see the look on your face. Like, damn.
So
You
he
should see the look
turned-
on her face. Ah.
She turned Dennis Rodman out.
She turned him out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, for sure, because we all hung together. So she got to him.
Now you gave Cam Newton all that hell, but you used to hang out with Dennis Rodman, and
Well,
I love Dennis Rodman.
He
but
changed after that.
After Madonna,
He
turned
wasn't
him out.
like that. No, listen to what I'm saying. He wasn't like that, dog.
so Madonna turned him out.
Yeah, that's what I mean by turned him out.
Oh, got you.
That's what I mean. He was. Dennis Rodman was not like that in the late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah.
Straight G. John Sally. Hey, how you doing, John? All of us. It was a good team. Good team.
All right. Well, TK Kirkland is at Caroline's all weekend, man.
All
Right.
week.
Can't wait when you get turned out to see what that ends up like.
Shit, I get turned out. Can I get turned out at 60?
Yeah.
Nah. Even if my kids putting me in retirement home, the people would call them in a week. They're like, excuse me, can you come get your father? He fucking everybody.
You know they say STDs are rampant in
Yeah,
those
that's why they got condoms for old people too, honey.
They do?
Yeah,
they
they
got
said
condoms
it's
for old
rampant
people.
in those
Condoms
homes.
But see,
age.
but that's why I have houses. I'm not gonna be in no retirement home. You know, people want me to be married all the time. They said, TK, we don't want you to die by yourself. I said, well, you know, unless I commit suicide or a mass murder, I'm dying by myself. Well, we don't want you to fall out in your house again. I got little Ziploc bags all around the house that if I fall, I can eat raisins and peanuts to keep my strength up until one of my children find me. You got a plan.
Oh my God.
You got a
Stop
plan.
it.
Caroline's this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Warm Daddy's on the 30th.
T to the motherfucking
November
K.
9th, Longview, Texas.
Always
Killeen,
a pleasure
Texas.
when you pull up, my brother.
Man, see you. I always come once a year.
Yes,
so I
sir.
don't bother you. Pick up my phone call in 6 months.
Yes, sir. I'm going to be
What's up?
calling you before then. I'm telling you now.
Okay, pick up my call.
I got something for you.
And shout out to Chris, Chris Morrow, always putting stuff together.
That's my guy.
Yeah, that's my man. And to the great Angela. What do you do with the flowers I give you anyway?
Oh, I'm bringing him home. I have a.
Oh, you
put
do
in
take
my
them
vase.
home?
Yeah.
Okay, because I wanted to bring you jewelry.
Have a
but then
beautiful
let me tell you, I was
vase.
going to bring you jewelry, right? And I said, they're going to say I stole it. So I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want no stolen jewelry.
No, I would never do. I just told you I'm a guy of honor. That means a lot to me, especially you're my baby.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I love TK.
Yeah,
so I
you
appreciate
listen to
that.
me.
I
You're my baby.
appreciate
Even
the
though
flowers.
she's one of the greatest undercover comedians in the world to me.
In the world.
In the world, because she has an ability to slide in a joke and you don't know it's a
She
joke.
nasty with it. Yeah.
Right, and it hits you from, you ain't see, it's like an Ali hit that you didn't see coming, and you be driving later like, what the fuck that bitch sound?
Trust me, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hold the fuck up. Get Angela on the phone, nigga. Yo, I just called on to that shit. Yo, Caroline's. This week, ladies
My
and
man
gentlemen.
T to the motherfucking K.
Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, sir.